Wreath Rail. And this is the door hanger on top with the rail on the bottom. I'm gonna use both this top rail and the bottom rail. I've never done it this way, although I've done this on wreaths before, but we're gonna try it and see how this comes out. And that's why I picked the yellow mesh too, because if there's some gaps that we need to fill, I'm gonna put some yellow mesh on there, okay? Thank you guys. You guys are so nice. Rolls of candy, there you go. So take your pipe cleaner, fold it in half. I'm gonna start here on the bottom, on the very edge. So here's another trick I wanna show you. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in so you can see. Linda, you know I love you. So when you're doing your tie here on the very edge, make sure that your tie part where you're gonna twist it is towards the top. What I found is if you do the tie and it's down here, your mesh is actually gonna roll behind. So we're gonna tie this off. Let me get this a little bit even. We're gonna tie this off towards the top of the rail. So that means right here where they come together is at the top right here and not at the bottom. If you do it at the bottom, your stuff's gonna like roll under. This kind of gives it this base right here so it rests right there. I hope that helps. Hi, did you come to say hi?
Nope.
No? Okay. Okay. You can hear them talking? Oh. The property manager, was outside talking. I'm like, Richard, are you talking to somebody? He's like, no. I said, I hear a woman's voice. She's next door talking to them, but we can hear them over here. I didn't hear like details, but I could hear voices. Was it juicy?
I couldn't hear it. I just heard talking.
I want juiciness. Okay, so the edge here. Now I'm gonna do. Well, if I only do 5, I don't think it's going to be full enough. What if I did 5 down here and 4 up here? How's that? So I'm going to do 5 down here and 4 on top. So make sure you're tying it closer to the top of the rail so your piece doesn't fall on the bottom. I've never done this on a rail before that I can remember. So I have no idea how this is gonna come out. So on the bottom rail, you see I have the 2 edges. I do the 2 edges, then I do the middle, and then I split the difference here. Now on the top one, I'm gonna go in between all of them. So the middle of these bottom guys. So it looks like a zigzag. And I'll hold it up and show you what it looks like so you can kind of see what the heck I'm doing. So Wreath Rail Club is my monthly subscription. We send you 2 full size, this is a full size, 2 full size wreath rails a month. They're exclusive designs, so you can only get them in the club. And it's $50 a month. That includes shipping, so it's a flat $50, not plus shipping. And then all club members get a 15% discount towards the store if you wanted to buy something else. Okay, so let me hold this up and show you what is happening here. Look at all those ties. This is what the back looks like. So you can see I started on the bottom and I put my 5 there. So start on the outside and then the middle and then split it. Now the top rail, I'm doing exactly in between, just on the top, so it's a zigzag pattern. Okay, so there's what, 9 on here. Thank you for the sprinkles and the love, you guys. Curl, poof, curl, there you go. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna attempt to do. I don't like a super tight curl, because let me show you, when I do a super tight curl, I don't really get a good poof here in the middle. It's pretty tight. So I'm going to kind of let this be and just scrunch it here. And that's going to be my poof. So I think I'm just going to connect all the pieces and then we're going to see what we end up here. So I'm grabbing it about 5 inches from the end And one thing that you want to do is the opening here, you want that to be down. Okay, so I'm going to put this in this tie. I just need to do it one at a time. And this is why I put the, got the 10-inch mesh out, because I think I'm going to put them, put the 10-inch mesh on some places that I need to fill some holes here. Now, this is what it's gonna look like. We're just gonna do that all over. You see how it's kind of poofy in the middle? It's like a wrapped candy. So let me stand this up. Let's cut some mesh, right? Let me get this all out of the way. We don't need that right there. Oh yeah, I do, because I'm not gonna have out my thing. Now I do have 2 new rails to show you, and I'm gonna do that at the end, okay? Let me get this, let me move this over here so we have a little more room. It's heavier than, you know what. And let's cut some mesh. So 10 inches. Get your weight, line this up. 10, 20, add it over, line this up, 10, 20. I obviously need a bigger work table, huh? Hint, hint, Richard. Add it to the list of things Mama wants. Okay, lined up. 10, 20. I don't know how many we're gonna need of this. Let's see, I have 1 on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do I only need 9? I don't know. Is that right? Who's done this before? Has anybody done this on a wreath rail before? Ah! Give me some pointers here. Okay, so that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Do I only need 9? Let's see. Let's put this to the side. Let's see if this works out. Because I'm trying something new, so if we have 9 ties, what does that look like? So I like the way how big this is, so I'm just going to take my end and ruffle it, and this is going to go right on the top here. And the same thing, grab it about 5 inches. I want my poof to go up, so I'm going to move that. It's different. Hello, hello. Cindy, it was Stacy Pouchet. So this is kind of like just straight off the roll, and I'm not doing anything with it, just gathering it right where I'm going to tie it, or put it in the tie. And that's it. So it makes like this poof here. Now it already looks like it's pretty see-through and pretty sparse, so I probably won't do this again just because it's not covering like I normally do with mesh, especially when I do like my the poof. But I wanted to try something different, and now you can see. If you guys are an expert at this method and you want to give it a shot, please let me know how it works out. So I am going to go back and put some yellow mesh on this just to fill it out more, so it's not so like see-through, like I can see the bottom. So what I'm doing when I'm grabbing these is sometimes they're overlapped like this. I'm just making sure the whole roll is rolled up. And this one is a little bit bigger than the other, so I am going to roll this one a little bit. So you're just putting, you're going to have 2 ends in each tie. because you're overlapping these. Now this one needs to be tied up a little bit more. So if you joined late, make sure you text me today. I am giving away this kit. You're gonna get this wreath rail and all the supplies that I'm using today to make this. If you don't like the poof, when I send you the mesh, just do or if you don't like this little candy thing, just do the poof and use 5 ties. Now with the poof, or these pieces on here, it is filling out a little bit more. I'm gonna hold it up and show you. It is pretty see-through though. So not my preference. I'm glad I tried it out. Just to, you know, I wanted to try something different. Hi, Debbie. Thank you, baby. Thank you, guys. Hi, Evelyn. I may change my mind when I finish. Well, maybe. Let's be honest, I'm always changing my mind. Oh, there goes my eye again. Oh my gosh. Yesterday my eye was itching me, and today it's back. Okay. So I'm just kind of rewrapping this end here. Just take it where you want it, and I'm just gathering it, kind of like what we do with the ribbon. Just gather it right there. Yep, I only needed 8. Who said 8? You are correct. So if you're gonna do 9 ties, you only need 8 pieces because they're kind of like overlapped on each other. Okay. And when you do this, make sure that the seam is towards the bottom. So you don't want that sticking up. I think I did a pretty good job getting that together. And this one here, just gonna roll it up a little bit. I want it a little bit tighter. It doesn't look too bad, but it's a little more see-through. I see a lot of the white than I wanted to. So this is what it looks like. So it's not bad, okay? Is it the best? It's not, I'm not crazy about it, but it's not bad. So what I might do is take some little ruffles of yellow and just add it in there because I want to kind of cover this a little bit more, but you don't really have to. When we're putting ribbon tails on there, it might fill it out. So let me try with the yellow. Let me stand this up. So it's not bad. I'm not crazy about it. I probably have to do it a little more to fall in love with it, but I'm not crazy about it. But it doesn't look bad. So you saw it here. I'll be the test dummy. So I'm gonna do a little, let me see, I'm gonna do 10 inches, but instead of rolling it up, I think I'm just gonna lay it flat and do a ruffle. Now this doesn't have foil in it, but this may look cute. So let me just get this over here on the end. Now when you start adding all these supplies, of course your price goes up a little bit, right? So just be conscious of how much you're adding in here. Okay, let me try another one. Maybe we'll just add it on the ends. Maybe we'll just put yellow on the ends. Let's see. So 10 inches, and I'm just taking this, laying it flat on the table. I wish I had foil, yellow foil. I think the middle is okay to not put some mesh in there. Now I'm just making sure that these ruffles are facing down. Maybe I'll do like, let's do one in the middle and then the 2 ends. How's that? Just to fill it out a little bit more so it doesn't look so thin. So we're just gonna do that. I'm gonna go with that. This is a lot of mesh to me for a wreath rail. So I probably will have to come up with a different way. Because I like the other ways. You don't have to use a lot of supplies. Okay, so just this one here, I'm gonna put it right here in the middle, just so it evens out the yellow that I'm gonna put on that side. So we might see it sticking out, we might not, it might not be needed at all, but I don't know. We shall see. I'm trying something new. Yay, Amy, thank you guys. So I have to tell you, if you didn't watch my live yesterday, the Today Show did a little piece. I watched the video, it's just over 2 minutes on the post office. And it's just crazy out there. I did a lot of customer service last night. I was doing some this morning too, filing more missing mail claims. And actually 2 of them, the one person who filed a Etsy claim on me, we actually had movement on her package. So thank God for that, but the post office is a nightmare right now. I was even talking to our postman yesterday, and he said even filing the missing mail claims, sometimes they don't even know until that next person scans it, whether it's when it's delivered or it gets to the hub or what. I'm like, oh my gosh, I just can't. Okay. Not my favorite, but we're going with it. So this was 8 pieces of 21-inch mesh. We did the little candy. It's like a wrapped candy, so it has the poof in the middle and then the 2 ends coming out. And there's 9 ties. This is what the back looks like. Nothing happening, okay? So now we get to do ribbon. I got stuff all over me. So what do you guys think so far? The blue and the yellow, yay. Hi, Connie. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, thank you. So this, if you are a first time watcher, normally what I do is I'll pull out all the ribbon that I think would go with this, and then kind of see what I'm going to do in the tails, the ribbon tails. Now that's pretty muted. Let's just go straight in. I do like this, and this is because there's already a lot of blue and yellow, and this black and white is all in here, and it's going to fill it out. So we might do that. I do like this striped one too, because we have the stripe of the that background there, and because the colors, but that's pretty muted. Let me fix this. That's going to be for the bow. Anytime I have jelly, I do not use jelly for ribbon tails, because one, it's a more expensive ribbon, and I think it just adds a complement to the bow. So I'm just going to, well, I better keep it up there. I'm just going to leave that there. I do like this, but look at how that blends in there. I think I might save this for the bow. Oh shoot, you know what? I didn't even plug my glue gun in. I have some flowers to add. I think I might just add 1 flower maybe to the bow, because this is already getting up there with all the mesh that I use. Now that's a lot of blue. Maybe it's gonna be yellow polka dot? I don't know. Let me see. Thanks, babe. Oh, thank you, Joyce. That's so sweet. Let's see. Now that is cute. But you see how I just hold up the tails or the ribbon to see if I'm gonna like this combo? Now if we do this, that's cute because there's a lot of blue, and look at how that breaks up the blue, but it's still a complement to the piece. I think we're gonna go with this. And then save these guys for a bow. So let me get my stuff together here. Let me go plug that glue gun in first. It's on this side of the table because my plug's right here. Let me plug that in. Let me grab the sunflowers. I showed you guys yesterday. So I did have some sunflowers. Let's just put them here. What's the yellow under the stripes? Oh, this is a yellow check. I thought I had some open over here, but I don't even see it. I don't know what happened to it. Or maybe we used it all. We gotta find the edge, rip it. So it's a muted yellow, but you can't really see the pattern. I like the way the polka dots stand out. I'm probably save this stuff for a bow. So I have to say I was commenting on, responding to somebody in one of the wreath groups. She asked about ribbon, and I said yes. And someone was like, I wouldn't do that. Look, we all have our taste. There's no rules. I just felt like the lady might be discouraged because she got a lot of no's, don't use it. But I was like, yes, it was florals. Some of you might have seen the post. Florals and leopard print. I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, because the sign had florals and then it had browns in it too with the pinks. You guys know I'm all about mixing stuff like that. I said, yes, if you don't like it, you can change it. But I was like, oh my gosh, please. Mary Piper spool board. Debbie, you are so funny. This is a 4-spool board. You see it holds the big ribbon. And then I'm going to make a bow on it in the middle. So what is this? Okay, first of all, what am I doing here? I have 9 ties. So we're gonna do 8. Right? We're gonna do 8 ribbon tails. Yeah, we're gonna do 8. So I need 8 of these. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then one spot is going to be where the bow is going to go. We are going to put a bow, probably going to do something like I did yesterday with the sunflower in the middle of the bow. Come on. The ribbon got folded. My scissors won't go through. There we go. And then dovetail these. I'm going to step over here. Oops, I'm going to step over here because that's where my trash can is. Now, if you had, I didn't find any smaller little sunflowers. I was thinking like doing little sunflowers in this, but I didn't find any. If you had smaller sunflowers, that would look really cute to put those in there peeking out, but we're just going to do this. So make sure, if you guys joined and you haven't heard me yet, make sure that you text me with the word club. And I'm going to pick one person randomly to win this kit. I will put together everything that you see me using and send it to one person so you can make it yourself. So we gave away, the last 4 days, we gave away those kits. I have one more to put together and then I'll be able to box them all up and ship them. And then today was Stacy Pouchet, right? Debbie, you're too much. Oh. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna go back over here to my world. I don't know what's happening. Okay, so 8 of those, then I want 8 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So Wreath Rail Club is going to be open until the 1st is the very last day. It will not be extended. It's not going to be one of those, oh, surprise, we're still open. Wreath Rail Club will close on the 1st, and we should have everything finalized for the designs. I'm hoping tonight. I have some final decisions to make. We do recognize that the mail is taking longer, so we really want to get stuff out sooner. Because it's just, I know it's not fair, and I get that. I don't want them to take longer. So when you join Wreath Rail Club, we say the wreath rails will be sent by the 10th of the month, on or before the 10th, and we're shooting for before because of that mail situation, which I don't think is going to get better. It might even get worse before it gets better. So, okay, so there's that. Let's move this out of the way. I don't need this anymore. There's something like in the air, tickling my nose, you guys. Okay, take the yellow, take the black, line them up. I did use 12-inch, so my ribbon tails are 12-inch. There, I see it now. Hello, get out of here. Fold it over, right here where you fold it, I do crease it, and then I'm just gonna scrunch my ribbon together down the line, and then this is gonna go in the tie. Oh, that's cute. After the ribbon, I do tubing, and then we will make a bow and add our flower. Oh, so cute. I think the yellow and the black is perfect here because seeing the thing here, the tie, and the blue mesh poking out from behind, and the sides, I think that is perfect. This is going to be so good. So I did get an email saying my shipping is ridiculous. I agree. So depending on where you live, so I'm in Las Vegas, depending on where you live, I can tell you $13 is a steal if you're on the East Coast. We do flat rate and we have free shipping over $100. So when your order total, that's after coupons and codes that you guys like to use. After the coupons and codes, your order total has to be $100, and then we offer free shipping. So I know shipping is ridiculous. Places that give you free shipping, it's not free. They have their price increases worked in. Nobody gives free shipping. You're paying for it one way or the other. You're either paying for, oh look, I forgot. Oh no. You're either paying for it with a shipping charge, or they have increased prices to include the shipping. So there you go. That's my spiel. Oh, this is looking so cute. Oh my gosh, let me hold this up so you guys can see. Look at how fun this is. Fun, fun, fun. So I get all the ribbon tails on here, then I'm going to, and I didn't put a hole in this one either. I'm going to fix it, but then I put tubing and I fix them again. So just go and put, oh, this one down here, I'm gonna skip because that's where the bow's gonna go. So even though that's down on the bottom, I think it's gonna be perfect because there's words on this and I don't want my bow like covering up my words. So get your ribbon in here, and you see what I'm doing? I'm pinching it here, and the ribbon is like standing up, and that helps bring it up and out of that tie. You don't want your ribbon flat. This is really cute. I do like the 12 inches. I used to only do 14 inches, but seeing how some of my pieces looked, I really wanted to try something different. I do still 14-inch tails. I think 12-inch tails work perfect on here too. So it's all a preference. Do whatever you want. There's also 13. I can hear the cars down at the racetrack. So across the street, when we leave our complex here, or the industrial complex where we're at, across the street is exotic car racing. I've talked about it before, but I can hear them out there just going crazy on the track. Thank you. Hi, Tamra. Thank you, Debbie. So the text number is 702-605-6338. that does get you alerts that I send out. I've been really good about sending them out this week, saying, hey, and it's me, Carrie here, going live, or whatever I say, and let you know. But if you text me the word club, I'm going to pick someone randomly to win this kit, okay? Look, this one's messed up here. Fix it. Let me get these last two on and then I'm gonna hold it up and show you. This is really cute. I think it has the right amount of colors popping out. The blue complements the blue in the sign, the yellow of course. The black and white breaks it all up. And then we're gonna put the tubing in, make a bow, add a sunflower. Perfect. Fix this. This guy is going crazy over here. What's happening? Oh, this way. Same thing here. Okay. Okay. Who else is happy it's Friday? Me. I just want to sleep in the morning. We will be working tomorrow. We'll come in the shop. We'll probably bring the kids for a little bit. We're going to be cleaning my office at home. I think we're working tomorrow, right, Richard? We are working on the office and my craft room at home. I'm going to show you guys an embarrassing before picture, but that's where I used to do my lives before we moved in here. And it's just a hot mess. Hot freaking mess. What happened here? You guys, I have a fray issue. Let me recut this. There. Okay, you ready to see this? And then we're going to add tubing. Look at how cute that is. So look at this. See how the blue complements the sign and it's, let me hold up here, and it's poking through, and then you have the yellow and the black and white. We're not even done yet. So I encourage you guys, always start with your colors here and pick that out. Now look, this mesh had green in it, but it doesn't matter because it all comes together, right? There's no polka dots, but I love the way this yellow and white polka dot look. Of course, the black and white, you got the black and white. Super cute here. Let me put this here. Let's get tubing. That came from the tubing chamber over there. So here's another thing I wanted to talk about because someone asked me that. Now this yellow one, I can tell it's from the Dollar Tree. And it's always super kinky. Look at how this is all curled. Oh, look at how this is all curled up. What you're gonna do, you guys remember those Chinese finger pulls where you put your finger in and then you can't pull it out? You're gonna open this up kind of like that and stretch it. Remember how you push it closed to get your finger in, and then when you open it up, you can get your finger out? That's what I do here. So I'm right where the kink is, you're gonna open it and push it on itself, like make the tubing part a little bit bigger, and then I kind of just like play with it a little bit. If it's smashed, you just open it, and then look, that little kink came out. Now it's still a little kinky, but look, it was $1. Don't spend too much time on it. You're just gonna do this little push and thing here. The same thing, like this is, look, this is all kinky. Just gonna open this up because we still want to use it. If it's really bad, just cut that little section off and do your piece. Guy's doing something on his vehicle over there. Okay, so look, here's another little kinky piece right here. You're just gonna, I take it and open it like this. Open it on itself. So it happens when it gets smashed or it gets folded or it gets whatever. Sometimes I open the package and it comes like that. Now this is from Dollar Tree last year. Their new mesh was not like this. Their new mesh was nicer. Okay, so I think I'm gonna put both yellow and blue in there. Let me find the end. There's the blue end. Now this is from the Dollar Tree. I can tell. It looks like it is. And it is not kinky at all. So we have 8 ties. I like 22 inches, so I'm going to do that. 22 inches, so I need 8 of these. And just measure and cut. There's 2. There's 3. 4. Oh. 5. Perfect. 6. And then we got this little piece here. And then I need this. Oops, I need this. That was 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. And then 8. And then I'm going to be responsible, and this is going to go back over here in the tub. I feel like I've had an intervention, and I can be open about my tubing obsession now that I've shown you the tub. Right? Okay. So funny. Okay, take your tubing. Look, this one has a little, he's a little cranky on the end, so we're just going to cut him off. There. So take your tubing, fold it over so both the ends are in your hand. I say like a little lasso, and then bring this together. And this one has a little kinky piece. I'm going to put this over here where it's going to be towards the bow so we don't really see it. Oops. I wish I had a darker blue, like a turquoise tubing, and I do not. I only have like royal blue, and I don't want to put that in here. And then nothing else is going into the tie once you tie it off. I just make this little curl with the end of the tubing. Look, this one is getting cranky too. The end of the tubing, and just so it's not, you know, looking funky in the air. This is really cute. I wish I had a little bit darker yellow too, but well. The coffin of tubing. Isn't that funny? I feel like it could be a coffin. Okay, so when you put your tubing in, the same thing that I did with the ribbon, I go to the base, pinch it so it's standing up, and it's going to come out a little bit, and then you can fluff these out. I didn't do that with this one. And you see, I'm touching the ribbon again. It's not a big deal. I usually fluff it all out once I hang it up. And usually I do that when I'm taking pictures. The lasso of truth. Hi, Rachel. So Richard's asking that question because he's challenging me to do something with something that he made. I'm like, okay, well, make me a few of them because I'm going to have to test this. Because I've never done that before. And yeah, so last year, Debbie's gonna get on me about this. I know last year I bought some material to do something like that, but it was gonna be with a pumpkin. And we were just so stinking busy, I never got around to it. It's like one of those projects you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do it, and then it never happens. Yeah, that's me. So we are going to try it and see if we can figure it out. Okay, I need to pull this over here by me. Wonder Woman had a lasso, yeah. Wonder Woman is, you know, she's hot. Amelia loves Wonder Woman, by the way. Okay, so see how I'm touching this ribbon and, oh, I just snagged him. Stop it. You're just gonna like fluff it as you go, just to make sure it's doing what it's supposed to. This is the long, tedious part, but it's Friday. We should have a drink in our hands. Christy, right? You guys know. You get something, you start it. I have a whole house full of, oh, this is a great idea. So let's be honest. I was gonna paint my kitchen cabinets, and my bottom two kitchen cabinets that I was gonna start on have been off for longer than I'd like to admit because I haven't gotten around to painting them. I even had the blue tape up because I was taping off the counter part. I finally took it off like a couple months ago. I think on New Year's when I saw it up, when I was doing my live, I was like, ew. I got the paint, just haven't done it, right? But including crafts, I have a lot of things that I'm like, oh, this is a great idea. I never do them. Never. Yes, Debbie. So, we can take, Debbie, on that, we could take our bee that we already have and make it a cutout and do that same exact thing. That, what did I tell you that tablecloth was? I swear it was only like $14, and we're gonna get a lot of stuff out of that. I think that would be a great idea. But we gotta try it so I know what the heck I'm talking about, right? Okay guys, I'm almost done. Next to the last one. This looks really cute. So twist off your tubing. I curly cue the end of that pipe cleaner. Get your tubing, pinch it up. Ouch. Pinch it up so it's kind of sticking out. Up and out of the tie here. We're gonna bring this together. Here's our last one. Yay! So do you guys have any questions on the Wreath Rail Club? This whole week was gonna be about that. I really want you guys to see what designs we have. They're a surprise when you sign up, so I don't tell you this is what's coming in the month, you know, the coming month. It is a surprise when you open your package. I want that to be like the wow factor. Now, I say that, I don't like surprises. I don't want surprise parties. Don't surprise me. Just come out and tell me. Don't tell me you bought me a present that I can't have right now. Just give it to me, okay? But I want you guys to be surprised. So it doesn't really show up on camera too much, but you can see the tubing in there. It looks super cute. This like bald area right here, that's where we're gonna put a bow. Now, I don't want to use, this is what I do. I don't want my bow to be hanging off the edge, so I'm gonna kind of move this ribbon to the side more. I'm gonna, instead of poking through this tie, I'm gonna poke through like the middle of it. So I'm gonna move these ribbon tails. Let me move this one. Come on, cooperate. I'm gonna move them so they're kind of going this way. And then put my bow right here in the middle. So we're still gonna cover up this bottom tie, but you're not really gonna see it. So I twist it off a few times. I do cut it off so it's just like this little nub. So it's just a little piece there. And then the bow is probably going to, I'm going to go through the mesh right here so it rests right on the mesh. I need this ribbon to cooperate. Go that way, bud. And this one go that way. Yeah, okay, leave it alone. I'm gonna stand this up so you can see. It's looking so cute. So remember to text me. Someone is going to win all of this stuff to make their own little kit, whatever I'm using here. Okay, so for the bow, let's see what we got here. I'm thinking I really want to bring this in. I'm gonna start with this one here, okay? So let me get this lined up. Now, I have another spool board I should be using, but we don't have time for that. Let me get my scissors. So the spool board is 12 inches. That's what I'm gonna use as my measurement, okay? And then I'm going to do, you can tell this is heavy. I'm going to do, I really want this ribbon in there, so I think I'm gonna do 4 loops with this guy. That guy's driving around right there. big old white trailer. So I'm gonna do 2 loops on each side. I am using the dowel as my, kind of like my guide, how big I'm going to make this loop. Okay, there's that. So just, what is that? He's literally parked in front of my window and it is so bright. Okay, I'm not going to use the yellow polka dot because we already have that in there. Everything else, oh, this, we have this, but I think I have enough blue here, so I'm going to skip, no. Yeah, I'm going to skip this one. I'm not feeling it, so I'm going to put that one back. And then, it's just the neighbor. He just pulled around and pulled right in front of the window. It's
You
bright.
want me to shut this?
No, it's fine. It's just bright, that's all. It's like the sun in my face. Okay, blue. Yes, we've had 4 winners and today will be the 5th winner. Today's the last day to try to win. You don't have to purchase anything. You don't have to join the club. I'm just picking someone randomly. I have my list in there. I remember Stacy won today, Lisa, Tabitha, and Joyce are my winners. I think I saw some of you in here. Stacy Poche. Stacy Poche. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do this one next. This stripe, because it's gonna be, blue on blue here. So same thing, 12-inch. Oh yes, this is amazing right here. I'm gonna make this one a little bit smaller, only 2 tails or loops. And then I'm gonna come back with the yellow. How cute is that? I'm just gonna set it there. It's not even a big deal. I think I want to put the black in next. Just to break this up, get a little bit, yep, the black and white check. And do that the same loops, 2 loops as this guy. And then I'm going to go in with the yellow check, which is a lighter check. Smaller loop here. So I'm still trying to keep the tails the same. Smaller loop. And then finish it with that. So this one right here, I lined up to the dowel here. So I'm going to say it's 5 inches. I'm going to just go inside. So maybe this is 4.5 inches. I don't know. I'm just eyeball it. Cut that off. And then the yellow. I didn't want to put any of that in. So yellow jelly. And then make the yellow little tiny loops. So it has this cute little bow effect here. But it's plastic, so you gotta twist it kind of hard. There we go. There we go. Okay, get my pipe cleaners. Hey guys, thanks for hanging out this whole time. Debbie, some of that did come from Sam's, and some of it I ordered it from like, hi Craig. Craig's my father-in-law. I ordered from Deco Exchange and Craft Outlet, and wherever else. Wherever else I could get some. Okay, let's do this. Put your pipe cleaner underneath there. And then make sure it's all together. And it's gonna look like this. Look at how fun that is. Oh, we got the sun shining on us there. So if you've never used jelly, I strongly recommend it. I love it. It's super fun. It just adds a little bit extra texture to your pieces. So twist it around. I still need that. Let me move this out of the way. And then this is what I'm gonna do. So usually when I do this, I have a long and a short. I like the long on top. So I do push through the mesh. I'm putting my hand, look, this hand is on the back. I'm feeling for that pipe cleaner to come through. And then I just pull it a little bit. Let me reposition this where I want it, right there. Go put my hand back, pull it through. Now do the same thing on the bottom. Go to your bottom rail. I'm pushing through the mesh. If you just like move the mesh and put your pipe cleaner through straight to the rail, it's gonna get sucked in there. So I like it resting on the mesh. So it's gonna, oh my gosh, look at that. It's gonna have a nice placement when you have it resting on the mesh. So let me fix this. This little black and white tail right here is on my last nerve. Okay, so hold it up straight. Look, I just have it pressed against my body. Hold it up straight. Look down. Is your bow pointed out? I want it kind of out and up a little bit. That's why I keep repositioning it with, oops, without tying it off. So let me get this back in my hand. There. So you're just gonna fix it. I'm looking on camera. If you have a wreath stand, hang it up. Do it that way. But now it's where I want it to be. Now I'm just going to twist this off, and I just take it and twist it in my hand right here. If you have it on a wreath stand and you can get to the back, you don't have to do all this magic trick here. And then cut this off. I leave about 2 inches, and I take the sharp pokey end of that and just push it right back in there. And that's all you have on the back. That's what the back looks like. So it's all furriness from the pipe cleaners, and you don't have anything scratchy. And that's what the front looks like. So now we get to fluff this out and fix all of this. And then I'm still gonna add a sunflower right here. So I need to turn this to where I can see it. So we did 2 loops of the turquoise and sunflower. So open that up. And then you want to get this yellow. There we go. And that plastic is, you know, it's kind of hard to work with. It does have a wire on it, but still. Okay, look, this guy, this tail right here is gonna be tucked under because he's just on my last nerve. He needs to go hide somewhere because he's not cooperating. And then look, I smashed all these other tails. You just have to fix them. This is so cute. Fix these guys. And I think that bow is cute. So what you want to do is put your finger in the loop and just spread it apart. You're gonna open up these loops so they're not flat. I've seen some pictures, and just, you guys make amazing things from the pictures that I've seen. Just fluff your bow out, seriously. Okay, now jelly, I do need to cut it because it has the wires poking out here. So let me snip that really quick. Okay, take the jelly, and I'm going to do a curl. Same thing over here. Take the jelly and do a curl. And I'm going to cut these tails. I want it to be a little bit shorter. And then what's the next one? The black and white is the next. Make that a little bit longer than the yellow. Almost like it's a layered look. And then the stripe. And then this one I'm just gonna trim it right where it's at. Oh, how fun this is. I'm loving this so much. Love, love, love. And you see we did something different and it came out okay. And fluff these ribbon tails up so they're not flat. I want that jelly up front so you can see it. Oh, this is so cute. Love it. Look at that. Right there in the middle. I'm so glad I put that bow right there and not at the top. It's kind of, you know, an in-betweener. Okay, let's pick out our sunflower. Just because there's sunflowers here. Now I think these are too yellow-ish. These are a little bit more muted. So I'm gonna add one of these on there. Oh, there's a couple little small ones on here. Oh, there's only like 3 small ones. So I'm going to do this one at the top. And it has the tag on it. Get off of here. Cut that off. Now I have wire cutters. I do not have bolt cutters. I do have a stem cutter, but we're just gonna use this. So yesterday I trimmed the little sunflower enough to where it's just gonna sit right on, well, let me bend this a little bit more. It's going to sit right on that middle of the thing like that. Isn't that cute? So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna trim this up a little bit. This was easier to cut. Let me get the glue. Let me move this out of the way. I hope I inspire you guys to try something new and make this, or, you know, make a wreath rail. Let me get this over here. Okay, you ready? So, I am gonna put some glue where the plastic is. A little bit there in the middle, and then put the flower. And then put more, because I don't know. Look, I got strings everywhere. Yesterday, the plastic didn't really melt, so I think we were safe on that. It's dripping. And you know what? I think I'm going to clip one of these leaves off and put some leaves in there too. Hopefully catch it while it's still wet. Let me try this one too. And I'm putting glue on the underside because it's going to rest on it. Okay, move, jelly. Try not to burn myself, you guys. There. Oof. Now I get to fix this. Some of those petals are down. I'm going to open this up a little bit more. There. I'm smashing the ribbon. Stop smashing it, Carrie. Ooh, I love it. OMG, Becky. Let me just make sure. Yep, it's all in there. I think I have enough glue. Ooh. Let me make sure on this side. Sometimes, you know, these have these little under petals. The green part, sometimes they get folded. I'm going to add a little tiny bit on this side. And when I say little, I'm really squeezing that trigger. Just get it all in there. Oh yeah, this is so good. And you can't see that stem. Open these guys up. It has a little bit of green on there. Are you guys ready for this? Okay, let me just make sure. Yep, it looks cute. Look at this. Oh my gosh. We got some tails here. So I see like this one is sticking up. So I'll just come through, and usually when I hang it up, and I'll just like make sure all the tails are behaving. So cute. This is what it looks like from the side. So it has some depth to it. Look, here's a big old long thing here. It's all over. Hold on. There we go. We got a little spider web, glue strings. So like this one is a little hiding right here. I just pull him out. This one's folded, just fix it. Isn't that pretty? So we tried something new, did the candy with the 21-inch mesh. I add a little bit of the yellow. See, like you can see this yellow mesh picking out here. I think it just covers it just a little bit on the edges. So we don't have all that white sticking out. Like right here, if I didn't have this yellow mesh, you would see the corner. So this just adds something to it. And it says, "Hi there." Isn't this pretty?